So I didn't see any Maybelline primers, so I'm just gonna go straight in with the foundation. And usually I don't really use primers because I have oily skin and I feel like primers are gimmicky and they don't really do anything. So this is my all-time favorite foundation from the drugstore, and probably of all. This is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless in the shade Soft Tan 228. So I think this is a perfect match for me. I think it does great in the winter, great in the summer. So this is the item that I use all of the time. I've gone through probably like 3 or 4 of the foundations, and this one right here is my favorite and my perfect color. So I'm just gonna go in with the foundation just like this. I'm gonna apply it with my Real Techniques foundation brush. And you see already it's like covering a lot of my blemishes. The undertone is yellow and it's perfect for my skin tone. My skin has been so horrible lately with all of the stress of this coronavirus and just everything. I think this foundation goes so beautiful on the skin. I've used this like on a bride before and her makeup lasted all night. Don't sleep on Maybelline because a lot of the fashion runway shows, they use Maybelline. And to be honest, I've been trying out like a lot of foundations, so I haven't really used this in a while. And I really forgot how I like it so much. Like, this so far is just one layer. And I'm not sure how it looks like in camera, but in person, this thing looks like flawless. I'm gonna put a little bit more like on my blemish areas, but for the most part, this really did a good job. The only thing that I wish is that this foundation had a pump, because when you're pouring it onto your hand, you kind of put a little bit too much and it wastes a little bit. But I mean, it's super affordable, and I think I did hear that the MAC foundation pumps go with this foundation too, so I might just have to give that a try. So this is how the foundation is looking. It evened out my skin tone. I do have a little bit of problem area right here, but for the most part it blended everything and it made my skin all even. Okay, so I'm gonna do my brows next, and for the brows, Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer, and it looks like this. This really does look like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, the tip of the brush, but the brush to brush your hairs out is kind of like short, and that doesn't really look like it, but we're gonna try this out. I've never tried this eyebrow pencil before, so hopefully it does a good job. So the brush is like very short and thick like this. Very different from a brush. And then this is really giving me like Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer. Looks like this. I've been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer and I haven't really been liking it because it's just too thick and I prefer the definer better, but we will see. So I'm gonna brush my hairs like this. I mean, this brush will probably do the job, but I don't know. We'll see. The shade that I got this in is medium brown. It's going on smooth and creamy. I kind of like it. I don't know about this brush. I mean, a brush is a brush, but the shape of it is kind of like, so this is what my eyebrow is looking like. And lately too, I've been liking like a real like natural brow, so I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna carve it out yet. So this is one eye and this is how my eyebrow was before. So I'm gonna go in and shade the other brow. It goes on nice. You don't have to put too much pressure. I don't feel like it's like sliding everywhere like some other eyebrow brushes or eyebrow pencils. So because my eyebrows aren't done, I think I might want to carve them out. I'll see when I'm done. But I've been liking like a messy natural brow lately. Honestly, I really think I want to leave my brows like this. In person, it just looks so pretty and so natural. I think I'm going to leave them like this for now. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and towards the end, if I really feel like me not carving it is bothering me, then I'll just go ahead and do it. But I really like how it looks. So for concealers, I have three options. I have the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage concealer like this, which I've never tried before. I have the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, which is my favorite from Maybelline, and probably another favorite in general concealer. And then I have the Maybelline Age Rewind eraser for dark circles. So I think I'm just gonna go with my favorite again, which is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I'm not really trying to do a full first impressions of Maybelline. I'm just trying to do a full face of makeup of Maybelline in general. So there are some things that I've never used before from Maybelline, but for the most part, I'm just gonna stick with what I know. And use this concealer. The shade that I use is shade 20 Sand Sable. I have a pimple right here, so I probably shouldn't have put any on my chin, but whatever. It's already too late. I really love the yellow undertone of this. It doesn't get cakey or creasy. I just really love this concealer. Before I blend out my concealer, I do want to try to cream contour a little bit. So I'm going to go in with the same foundation, but I'm going to go in with the shade 355 Coconut to do a little bit of contouring. So with the foundation brush that I use for my foundation, I'm going to blend in the contour. This shade in particular is a little bit orangey, but I feel like once I blend everything in, it'll probably give me like a good looking tan. I'm going to blend everything out with my e.l.f. sponge. For my eyes, I kind of want a little bit more of a highlighted effect. So before I blend everything in, I'm going to just use the Age Rewind concealer. Just a little bit, because I know this concealer is very full coverage and can go a very long way. So I'm just going to put a little bit directly in the inner corner and underneath my eye. Just a little bit like this. That damn concealer just started burning my eyes. It's giving me like a little burning feeling. Does that happen to you? Or did I get a bad one, or what? I'm just going to blend out the edges of everything. But for the most part, like, I have not been satisfied with the way our foundation and concealer and everything looked on me in a while. So far this is how everything is looking. For setting powders, I have two. I have the Maybelline Fit Me powders, which I've been dying to use. I've had these for a while now, and the shades that I have are light medium 20 and medium 25. I heard really good things about this, so I am excited to see how I like it, because once again, this is an affordable brand. I can save some coins on makeup. I surely will, because it is expensive. It has like a little tape on here, so I'm trying to get it. Let me blend in the concealer again to make sure that I don't have any creases. And then I'm going to go in with the powder. I wish they would have had like a banana shade, because I still feel like this light color is not going to do nothing for me. Because like I mentioned in my last video, I really like my setting powders to be like yellowy, to brighten your eyes and everything. It does still look nice, and it's giving me like a little bit of brightness, not too much. I do have oily skin, so I want to kind of set everywhere. I am really liking this little combination here, like for real. My skin has not looked this flawless. Like my skin has not looked this flawless in a while using expensive high-end makeup. And this is Maybelline. Like the concealer is $8, $9. The foundation is like $10, $11. The setting powder is less than 10. Like I am completely, my face is itchy right here, so I'm going to use the brush to kind of scratch my face. But I am like really surprised. The powder doesn't really have like the yellowy undertone that I like, or at least it doesn't look yellowy in the container, but it really is looking really nice on my skin. For bronzers, I have a couple of options. I have the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 200, and then I have this bronzer palette here, and I think I'm gonna go in with the City Bronzer first. I should have like ripped out the packaging and everything prior to doing this video, because it's just making me waste so much more time. But this is the bronzer here. I'm gonna go in with this Sigma contour brush and go in with I'm not sure that this bronzer is doing too much, since I did go on with a little bit of the cream foundation. But you know, you always want to set your cream with your powder, so I'm gonna go ahead and wipe the excess of the setting powder. Okay, so I'm gonna stop with the face for a little bit. Maybelline doesn't have too many eyeshadow palettes, so the ones that I did see, now I'm not gonna go crazy with this look because I really wanted to, so I'm not gonna go crazy with this look because I really wanted to focus on the face. But I do have this Maybelline Total Temptation palette, this little mini city palette, and I have this Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette. So the colors that are calling my name are the Lemonade palette. I'm gonna do just a quick little look with this palette. It has a lot of neutral colors. There is no mirror here, so I'm gonna use a mirror from another palette and just go ahead and create just like an everyday look with this palette. So for the eyeshadow, I'm gonna leave it like this, nothing too big. I just use like the corally shade in my crease, a brown, and like a little bit of shimmer in the inner corners. See that I didn't pick up any eyeliners. I do have this white eyeliner that I'm gonna try out. It's the Lasting Drama liner in 810 white. Some mascara and the lashes. Now I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in Molten Golden. It's a golden highlighter. And I'm going to apply the highlighter where I would normally apply it. So and everything is just looking so pretty. The highlighter is very pigmented and gold, how I like it. So look at this. Look at this. Maybelline drugstore, less than $10. Works just as good as my Becca highlighter. Bomb. So the last thing that I have for this Maybelline tutorial is some lips. So I kind of went ham with the lip products. I have some liquid lipsticks, some lipsticks, and I guess I'm gonna apply something that would go with this eye look. I didn't really see any lip liners. I'm not sure if Maybelline makes lip liners. I mean, I'm sure they do, but I didn't see any. I have these like Maybelline Infallible liquid lipsticks with like a frosted packaging, and they look so cute. Guess I could go with like a darker one as like a lip liner since I don't have one, and then go in with like a lighter color in the middle. So this is the Maybelline Infallible Pro Liquid Lipstick in the shade 856. These also smell really good. This smells like chocolate. And then in the middle, I'm gonna go in with Nudist. So that's it for the lips. I mean, this liquid lipstick, this chocolate one, is so dark. So no matter what color I was putting on top, it's not coming out how I want it. But I mean, I still think it looks cute, especially for it being drugstore. So the last shade that I put was this regular lipstick in the shade 540 Peach Buff. And that's it. So I'll be back shortly to let you know how I enjoyed all of this Maybelline goodness. So this is the final look, guys. I am loving how my makeup turned out. You can do your face and you can beat your face on a budget. You don't need to go to Sephora or MAC and spend all this money, especially now that we need to be saving all of our coins. This video is not sponsored by Maybelline. Maybelline, if you're watching, hey, I would love to get on your PR list. But all jokes aside, like, I am loving the way my skin turned out. The foundation is just bomb right now. My contour, my highlight, even the eyeshadow palette. Maybelline Lemonade Craze eyeshadow palette was super pigmented. Even I've tried like Sephora brand eyeshadows. This was much better, way less expensive than the Sephora eyeshadows. This was definitely worth it. Foundation, 10 out of 10. The concealer, 10 out of 10. The lip products, I mean, I haven't had it on for too long, but you can't go wrong with Maybelline. I did my whole face, other than the lashes, with Maybelline products, and everything is just looking so flawless. I took some pictures. In the pictures, I'm not getting any flashback. I'm not looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Everything is just so pretty. And I've been trying a lot of makeup out lately. High-end makeup, MAC makeup, Becca, Huda Beauty. Nothing feel this beautiful in a while. Like, no jokes aside. Maybelline. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please also subscribe to my channel. If you want to see anything in particular, leave it down below. I hope everybody is well. I'm just coming through with the tutorials and videos, trying to keep my mind away, getting away inside my home quarantine. But I hope everybody's safe and I hope everybody's well. And if you don't have to go to the drugstore, don't go. But as soon as everything's clear, definitely get you some Maybelline, girl. I will see you in my next video. Bye.